Hello and welcome to Cucina Pazzo. Today we're going to try something fun. We're going to make macadamia milk. So you've had almond milk, you've had cashew milk. In a previous video I made cashew milk using cashew butter. And this one is going to be different, no cashew butter. So we're going to blend this. This has been soaking for a couple of hours, a little more than a cup. I like it a little bit creamier than what you would normally have. I've never made this before in a blender. So first time. I've got a strainer here. So we're going to strain the liquid out, right? And you're going to need a vessel to put it in. This actually comes with a lid, so that way I can see how much I get out of this. So we've got 3 cups of water in here. We have a little more than a cup of macadamia nuts, and I put half of a date in there. Now, dates are pretty sugary, so just to sweeten it up, but if you did not want to put that in there, this is still going to end up being low carb for the amount that you use, the portion that you're going to use. It might have 3 or 4 carbs to it by the time you put it on cereal or make a hot cocoa with it or something. But you could always use monk fruit sugar. And if that date isn't sweet enough for me, then I will add some of this. You could add a little bit of vanilla. So make it vanilla flavored. So I got this, this is a Living Well Health Master blender from my mom. Got it all cleaned up, my Christmas present and everything from her. So something that she had. So we're going to bump this up to speed. I think it's 8, right? And we're going to let this go for a minute. And again, everything's been soaking for about 2 hours. So. So that's probably around 50 seconds. So, all right. So in order to remove this has got a really tight lid on it. So pretty cool system. Let me see if I can get this underneath where you can see what it looks like in there. Can you see in there? It's pretty white. Looks like milk. All right. So we're going to come over here to our strainer. Let's move our other things out of the way so you can see. I even have a glass here ready. My 1970 limited edition, vintage aged to perfection. One of my favorite glasses. One of my friends got that for me. So we're going to pour this into this. This is cheesecloth that's in here. Cheesecloth comes in a roll like so. If you don't know what cheesecloth is, it's just a throwaway type of cloth that you could use to strain out your stuff. And so I had a little more than a cup, so that pulp should still be in there. So this is really rich and creamy. I can see how it's, see if I can get you a little closer. Aim me down. Tell you, this blender did a magnificent job. So it's going through a couple of different straining things in there. I probably could have just gotten away with the regular strainer, but you want to be able to press this out as well. So wow, this is creamier than I thought. So I did not add the vanilla to this, and if I do add vanilla, it will probably be at the end. So we're just going to stir this down. Oh, this is great. You know, I'm sure they have big industrial machines to do this if you're buying it from the grocery store. There are these big companies that do this. This is thick, like half and half almost. So I probably used maybe a little less than 1.25 cups. So you can kind of see the, see if I could turn this so you could see it, the pulp build up on the sides as I'm scraping it. Your goal is to keep the pulp out of there. I think this is, I double plied this cheesecloth. I think if I had to do it again, I don't think I would have, so. So when this is all said and done, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna come back at the end after I get everything strained so we can get a final measurement on how much liquid versus solids we have, and I'll be back. All right, we're back, and I've got, it looks like a little more than almost 3 cups. Yeah, just about 3 cups. So 3 cups of water, got 3 cups of milk. So, which means I've got about 1 cup of waste here. And so I know my relatives would all get very cranky with me because I'm probably gonna pitch this. I'm not gonna use it for a recipe or something, but you can see how thick and gloopy that is. I probably could have gotten more liquid out of this. They sell what they call a nut bag. Of all the things, a nut bag. So you could make this recipe with any kind of nuts. So cashews, almonds. If you do almonds, try to get the blanched ones with the skins off of them. Raw is better. Toasted will impart that toasted flavor. So let's try this out, see how I did. So it looks like milk, smooth and creamy. Oh my goodness. It tastes better than the stuff that you could get at the store. The flavor on it is crisp and clean. It almost has a dairy-like flavor to it. So just phenomenal. I mean, this is the same results I got doing the cashew milk as doing this one, except this one tastes like a little bit like macadamias. This is fantastic. And macadamias are good for you. They'll lower your bad cholesterol. They reduce inflammation. There's got a lot of health benefits to them. So making your own is always a good way to go. And I think there might be some fat separation as I leave this in the fridge. But for now, I've got a handy dandy little cover, my little Pampered Chef bowl. I actually don't have any small pitchers or bottles, so this is going to go in the fridge.